Hello, Musto0063 back to start off a new project. And yeah, this isn't what I advertised at the end of I Want to Be the Citadel. No, so I was kind of hoping it would be Mega Man 8 Let's Play Perfect runs, or failing that, probably an I Want to Be fan game. But instead, I'm going to combine the two together. So it's going to be a Mega Man game. It's going to be a fan game. So I present to you Mega Man Day in the Limelight. The principal reason why I'm switching up here is that it's currently the beginning of November, and I am about to undergo a procedure to have some wisdom teeth taken out. And I kind of felt, well, thinking about a Mega Man Let's Play Perfect runs, that's going to be scripted out, there's going to be lots and lots of talking, and that game goes on for ages as well, or at least the levels do, so there's going to be lots of talking. And also with an I Want to Be fan game, I kind of felt like, well, whatever I start, it could end up taking a long time. So up until probably the end of the year, I probably just need a couple of little projects that I can, or at least the games where I can knock out in a day or in one session, and have all the footage kind of recorded and then just kind of slowly kind of upload them between now and Christmas. So yeah, that's the main reason why I decided to kind of stick to a game that I can probably do in one setting. So yeah, I present to you Mega Man Day in the Limelight, and I'll just go to the intro first of all and see what's going on. So in the year of 200X, a super robot named Mega Man was created. Dr. Light created Mega Man. And this is very much the start of Mega Man 2. To stop the evil desires of Dr. Wily. However, Mega Man has disappeared, and Dr. Wily has returned again. So I let that theme tune play out maybe once before I get sick of it. The idea behind Mega Man Day in the Limelight is that it kind of borrows quite massively from Mega Man Powered Up, which is still to this date my all-time favourite game. There's not been a game that's come close to usurping that from the top of my favourite list. And basically it's a chance for the Robot Masters to take centre stage and play through some levels. You acquire, you have all their abilities, and you take on Dr. Wily as the Robot Masters. I thought it was an absolutely fantastic concept of Mega Man Powered Up. It's my favourite game, and if Capcom, I know at the moment they're kind of mucking around on the Mega Man franchise, if they're going to do another game or whatnot. Oh, the music stopped after one go through anyway, yay. Yeah, if they're mucking around, they may never do another Mega Man game, but I've played the main, probably the main series, like the classic, the X series, and maybe the Zero. There might be obviously there are other ones, the Legend series and other ones. But if Capcom could create even just one more Mega Man game, would I want Mega Man 11? Would I want Mega Man X9? Would I want Mega Man 05? No, I'd want Mega Man Powered Up 2 or Mega Man 2 Powered Up, however it would be numbered. I've always kind of, whenever I was growing up playing Mega Man, I always wanted to kind of play as the Robot Masters, find out, a little bit of kind of maybe more about their backstories and, use their abilities. So Mega Man Powered Up is it's just an absolutely fantastic game for me. And Mega Man Day in the Limelight, a fan game by River Road, is another way of, since I've got no chance whatsoever of actually uploading any footage of Mega Man Powered Up, it's a PSP game. I don't have the footage the software available to do that. So yeah, I like this game, but it's no Mega Man Powered Up. But yeah, I thought I'd give this a try. So yeah, that's probably enough of a way of introduction. And yeah, let's kind of get on with the game. And I'll explain how it kind of works as we go through. So well, no further ado, I'm going to kick off with Elec Man. And as you can see, we get dropped off into Metal Man stage. So, as I kind of make my way through, you'll see that a few screens, as we kind of go through the level, stay reasonably true to the original game, which is a nice touch. It's always kind of have that little bit of a nostalgia feel, but a lot of the screens are also new and invoke different kind of mechanics, gimmicks, and whatnot. So that's nice as well. It's nice not to have just going through the original Metal Man stage in its entirety. but as Elec Man that would be kind of boring. Yeah, it's good to actually try and make use of Elec Man's special abilities. So Elec Man works reasonably rather similar to that was nearly an atrocious death to Mega Man, in the sense that his jump height is about the same as Mega Man's. He's slightly higher, but his weapon, the Thunder Beam, is one that shoots out horizontally, and yeah, it's similar to obviously Mega Man's Mega Buster and whatnot. So I think that kind of makes Elec Man a good kind of first choice Robot Master to play as, just to kind of ease yourself into the game. He's not the only one who works like this, there are others, but yeah, I think he's certainly a good first choice. As you can perhaps have already seen, one of Elec Man's kind of bloody moles extra abilities is when the Thunder Beam kind of connects with enemies, or indeed metal presses, the electric remnants shoot off you in every which way direction, and you usually want to use them to fire electric up, so as to be able to hit a switch that opens up a gate and allows you to get on your merry way. So yeah, that's, I guess, is the stage staple gimmick for Elec Man. I hate this jump, by the way, because I always want to get a little bit of momentum with it. It's pretty pixel perfect anyway, and unfortunately you can't really kill these enemies, as you can see there, and you get such little time to be able to prepare yourself for this jump, and yeah, I don't like it. I always spend ages and ages and ages doing that bit. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. These enemies, we saw how I kind of dealt with them earlier. If you shoot the eye, then unlike killing them, the boxes kind of raise up, and you're meant to use that time to get through the gap. And so it's a bit of a different way to how they would work in the original game. And what on earth was that kind of a jump or manoeuvre? That was terrible. Oh, blasted Mr. Switch. What else did I want to say about... Oh, I've taken so long here, actually, that the blooming... the electric shots I already hit into the switch there actually went away, and I had to do it all over again. But, oh well. Yeah. I kind of forgot a little bit about what I was going to say, but anyway, this does bring us to the end of the stage. So we've got this last screen with the saw blades here. So for this part, you just want to hurry up. Pick the obvious gaps in the ceilings that you can jump over the saw blade on the floor. And you'll see a little bit later on that there are some saw blades that are on the ceiling, and we're going to need to get by them on the conveyor belts, and just wait for an appropriate gap to appear, on the ceiling when we make our way through. So here's a good gap, and there'll be another one when they all go to the left. And yeah, this last little bit is usually pretty straightforward. And that is the end of the stage. And that brings us, of course, to Metal Man. Now, how big of a douche do you want to be? He works rather similar to the original fight, in the sense that he usually stays in one corner, the opposite side to you, and jumps at 3 different heights and shoots these metal blades. He also, when the screen flashes, changes the direction of the conveyor belt on the floor, so you have to watch out for that. He has a very annoying manoeuvre where, for no reason whatsoever, he will randomly just jump to the other side of the blasted screen. If you think back to the original Mega Man 2, he only did that when Mega Man got close to him. But here he just seems to, for whatever reason, completely at random it seems, jump from one side of the screen to the other. It's really, really off-putting. He usually fires the metal blades then at a really obnoxious angle. You never quite know whether to kind of move over to the other side of the screen or stay over to the left-hand side of the screen and wait for him to jump back. It's all a bit blah. But yeah, other than the fact that he randomly just jumps around, which is very, very annoying, reasonably kind of similar fight to the original, and it's not too bad. I usually have a fairly decent time of dodging the metal blades. And yeah, that's Elec Man. But yeah, I'm going to kind of do a couple of Robot Master stages per video. So I'm also going to play as Iceman, and as you can see here, we're going to go to Heatman's level. So Iceman has a pretty high jump and is able to shoot out his Ice Slasher, again horizontally, so works rather similar to Mega Man, but unlike Elec Man, who can only have one on screen, and oh my god, that was terrible. See if I could just outrun these. Yep, we're fine. Yeah, can shoot. So yeah, unlike Elec Man, who can only shoot out one, and that's a bit of a thing really, because sometimes maybe you saw with those clown enemies that were kind of riding the circles or whatever the hell they're called. That can make it kind of annoying when you have, you can only shoot one, and it takes a little bit of extra time to kind of recharge and shoot another one. But Iceman can shoot three on screen at once, and yeah, having those extra projectiles on screen is usually a big help. You just saw there Iceman's kind of special ability, in the sense that he can freeze these lava pools. So if I sort of stood here and kept, whoops, I'm going to move just so that thing doesn't get me, and then I'm going to terribly screw that up. Oh boy. Yeah, okay, let's do it here for relative safety. If I just kind of keep shooting away at this thing won't unfreeze, but if I stuck around, and I'm sure we'll see it a bit later, in fact we'll definitely see it later, after a certain period of time where it's not being hit by ice, then it will unfreeze, and yeah, if you're then touching, what is up with hitting those stupid spring enemies this video? Yeah, if you're not quick and wow, quick enough, then yeah, the lava will unfreeze, and yeah, you will land on it, and you will die in one hit. It is a one-hit KO. I need some health after spring enemies absolutely draining my health like whatnot. I really don't want to kind of like sit here and farm away, but I'm almost tempted to muck around a little bit. Maybe these enemies, but yeah. Let's just progress. I haven't really had a chance to say as much yet, but this is going to be a very clumsy Let's Play in the sense that I am playing this game with a keyboard. So I would like, ideally, to play this game with use of controller, but both the USB drives on my computer are completely broke. They have been for ages. And unfortunately that means that I couldn't plug a controller in and play with it. So yeah, I'm resorting to the keyboard, and that is not how I would ordinarily want to play a Mega Man game on a PC. It's how I ended up, in fact, I think I had to do my Mega Pony Let's Play as well, but yeah. Ideally I'd love to play with a controller, but unfortunately I don't have that luxury. It shouldn't really be a luxury, it should just be the norm, but unfortunately for me, no. So yeah, this is going to be very, very clumsy if it wasn't already obvious. This screen, as you can, the kind of gimmick here is these lava geysers, I guess, where the lava, yes, rises up and down, and you have to be a bit, or you have to kind of know that you're going to have to freeze those the rising lava when they're quite low there, because that last little bit area where I had to shoot the stationary lava to create a platform to be able to move on, that's really low down, and if you set off on your merry way there, just happily freezing the lava, and it's reasonably high up, then you will find that you get screwed pretty much 2/3 of the way along, and there's pretty much nothing you can do about it unless you backtrack or you can somehow try and backtrack all the way through the level, or backtrack all the way through where you got to at that point in time. But it's a real race against time to try and get back to safety there. So yeah, if you don't know that you have to freeze those all those geysers low down, then yeah, you're probably going to be in a little bit of trouble. Right, more reappearing, disappearing block screens and more annoying spring enemies that I have to deal with. Good, and that jump's kind of annoying as well. Oh, I've missed a trick here. This is the bit that's going to take ages, unfortunately. We have this geyser here, but it goes all the way to the top of the screen. We have a huge screen to climb, and we're going to have to keep on using over and over and over again, freezing this lava platform in order to get to the top. But yeah, unfortunately, and we'll kind of see it a little bit later, or as we kind of progress up, when it unfreezes, it doesn't continue onwards, upwards. It goes all the way back down to the bottom of the screen again. So, unfortunately, whenever when you're near to the top, so here, for instance, we're getting pretty a long way. When it unfreezes, it's going to go all the way down to the bottom, and we're going to have to wait for the thing to come all the way up again. It's particularly annoying in this section with this repeated spring blocks because you have to. Oh, I so want that, but I can't get it. Yeah, you have to kind of time this really rather well, just so that the geyser is low enough, or indeed high enough, to be able to get on. And I don't think this is. I'm not sure I've got enough room here. Oh, I have. That's amazingly lucky. Or amazingly skillful, however you want to think about it. I could really do with some health, but oh well. I might well die on Heat Man, but yeah. As you can kind of see, this area does take a little bit of time, and unfortunately due to the fact that the blooming geyser has to go all the way down to the bottom every time. But oh well. We're at Heat Man. If I can dodge his first attack and get set, we might just be okay here. The reason I say that is he works very similar to... Oh, bugger! I shot the wrong way, but hopefully I'm still going to be okay. The reason I say that is he works very similar to his fight in Mega Man 2, but when he dashes across the screen here, he goes incredibly quickly. Seems much more quickly than he does in the original game. So, oh no. Once you get him into this kind of a pattern, provided you don't shoot the wrong way, he should be fine. Provided I can just keep jumping over him, not mistime anything, turn around and actually shoot him, we should still be fine here. Good. Oh well, that wasn't too bad. 2 Robot Master stages cleared. No deaths, amazingly. And yeah, I will leave it there. That's 2 Robot Master stages cleared, and I will pick up next time with another 2 Robot Master stages. And yeah, I say I really like this game. It's given that I really love Mega Man Powered Up, this kind of style of game works really well. I do kind of think there are some annoyances to some of the levels that kind of draw them out, but yeah, it's a really fun game. Yeah, and I hope that's kind of come across in this commentary. So yeah, and I hope that continues because it's gone rather well so far. Or I think it's gone rather well given I'm playing with a keyboard. So yeah, I will leave it there, and next time we will pick up with another 2 Robot Masters. So until then, cheerio.